And I just wanted to share just a really quick, I am, by the way, I'm a producer and I do tell people's visions. I capture people's visions through video, is what I say. But really it's the spirit of what it is that they're doing here as quote-unquote earth angels. So just a quick little story about when I was in 2006 putting on this, this was my second peace concert. And I partnered with the Association for Global New Thought, and we had a magnificent time in Italy together with 42 spiritual leaders from around the world, really dialoguing on how do we create peace in our world and in our country. And that was life-changing for me. We met at the Pope's summer home.
Yes.
It was almost like a story unto itself. So out of that, I was inspired in spirit to come and put a concert on here in Orange County at Aliso Viejo, where I live. And so I was meditating a lot back then, and it was sort of a big calling for me to do this, and yet it felt so natural. And so I didn't know where I was going to put it on. A couple of colleges came to me in my meditation, and Soka was one of them. And I had no idea. I had never been to Soka. I think it was their second year here in Aliso Viejo at the time. So I just simply picked up the phone and called them and said, here's what I want to do. Do you have a facility? And the woman on the other end of the phone, it was so delightful. She smiled and she said, oh my gosh, that's exactly what we're in alignment with.
My God, this is like magical. Never happens to me.
Oh, I think I disagree. I think it happens to all of us when we're out of our head and so much in doing and attached to it has to be a certain way. I think when we get in that spiritual, we're in the awareness that there's that magic and that flow, and it's always happening. So anyway, the long and the short of that story is, I spoke to the people at Soka, and at the time they didn't have a facility like they do now. They have a beautiful amphitheater. So we did it in the gymnasium. And later I was to find out and meet with the people, and in my meditation, the name of my concert, I say meaning ours, was called New Visions of Peace. Well, the gal said, do you know we put on a gala event here once a year that's a fundraiser for the students. Do you know what it's called? I said no, and she went to her file and pulled it out, and it's called Visions of Peace. So how in alignment is that?
Exactly.
So anyway, I just thought I'd just share with you Soka, not that this is a commercial for them, but they're very precious to me in spirit, and basically I wanted to just share with you that they talk about the mission of Soka University of America is to foster a steady stream of global citizens committed to living a contributive life. SUA, which is Soka University of America, is founded on the belief that student-centered education is the best way to promote peace and human rights by fostering a global humanistic perspective on the world in which we live. The curriculum aims to integrate service to the community, nature, and humanity with the actualization of individual achievement and happiness. Learning is pursued through developing a close and humanistic relationship between the teacher and the student. We believe dialogue, there's the word dialogue again, between student and teacher is a key element in cultivating the type of wisdom and intellect that fosters global-minded individuals.
Yes.
So again, the point in flow,
Yes.
And this is what I had just pretty much witnessed.
Thank you for sharing it with us.